Good evening, everyone. Or I guess it'll be morning once this goes up. Yeah, it's morning in game now. Yeah, I think I have time to actually record, edit, and upload tonight, so won't have the delay like last time. So, got a lot of good informative comments on last episode about some of the stuff I was doing with my crops. See, here I had my to-do list all laid out, but now I've jumped into something that's in the middle of it, so we'll just roll with it and take a look at some things. Let's see. Yeah, okay, I don't even need anything out of there. Got all of my hybrids up here, spread out a little bit. So basically, I realized that there were a couple of things that I could have done smarter to actually reproduce the crops that I had. One of the things I started doing was, instead of crossing them with other things, I realized that I could just cross them with themselves. Like say, so this one right here, these are hops that were crossed like this from two hops on either side of them. So oops, just destroyed that. So I get using the Vajra for that. So that's a way that I can spread things. But interestingly, that doesn't always give you the same thing. Like here's some. Here's a coffee plant from hops. Here's roses, netherworts from venimilia, and yeah, you get all sorts of different things. Stickweed, I spread this all the way along like that, and it gave me all sorts of different stuff. I've listed them out and mostly destroyed them now and replaced them with stickweed. But yeah, the other thing that I didn't notice before is that you can just plant terraworts and coffee beans directly. You don't have to actually break them and get the seed bags. So like if I just pick this, well, I didn't get anything out of that, but let's pick this one. Cool, coffee beans. Let's actually pick a lot of these. And yeah, they don't always give you coffee. Only sometimes. I keep almost calling these cocoa beans. I don't know why I get those two confused so easily. Both start with a C, both brown, both beans. Cool, we got 14 coffee beans out of that. Not too bad. So we can just do this and grow some more and just let them grow up and pick them for more beans. So that's cool. I'm going to get these once I spread out my coffee and hops a little bit more. I need to actually work on the hops because a lot of these are fully grown. I can break them and get the seeds. Yeah, you can't plant hops. You have to actually get the seed bags from them to reproduce them. That's why I'm farther along with everything else. What the? Okay, again, these things pop off mysteriously a lot of the time. I don't know what it is that's doing it. Like, normally I can just walk right over those things and nothing goes wrong, but every once in a while, seems like I'll walk over one or just look at one and it pops off. I don't know what's going on, but let's hoe this, get some more coffee there. So I was looking at not enough items. There's another spot I needed to hoe. Where was it? I destroyed something. Ah, yeah, here we go. Just for future reference. So I was looking at not enough items, and it seems I might actually be much closer to the end of this agriculture thing than I thought, because it shows you all the weed bags here. I looked at weed seeds, so I said weed bags. Seed bags. Okay, now here's a question. What is this grgare thing here? I don't know what that means. They're all one. Okay, I don't know what those are. But anyway, assuming these are all of the plants and there aren't any hidden ones, then I don't have any weed seeds, but I don't know why I'd ever want them. But I have everything except for Feru, Aurelia, and red wheat. So from what I've heard, Feru grows iron and requires iron ore under it to grow. Aurelia grows gold nuggets and requires gold ore under it, which is those are both really weird and obscure, but okay, now that I know that, I can deal with it. And I don't know exactly what red wheat does, but I hear it's good. So yeah, just three more plants to get. So hopefully when we do a little bit more experimental breeding between these, we can get those three and call this good. Because yeah, honestly, okay, so of tree breeding, bee breeding, and crops, bees are by far my favorite. Those are just, apiculture is awesome. Arboriculture, not so great. Agriculture, bleh, I don't like it. It's just not very satisfying, doesn't give you the greatest stuff. But We are going to play with some of the products we've gotten from it so far and see what kind of stuff they do. So I have some coffee beans on me and also some hops here. And oh, actually, before we do that, let's do this. I want to see something. So if I noticed that, right, when I was looking at this, I noticed there's an item. This looks like a RedPower thing. Yeah, because it has canvas, a seed bag. I'm going to optimistically hope that I can store these things in this seed bag because it's really a pain that those don't stack. There's a good chance that won't work because that'd be a cross-mod thing because, you know, this is RedPower, I think, and these are industrial craft. But if I can put those in there... Well, now... I can't use this, do I? Okay, so flax seeds. Flax is a RedPower thing. No, it doesn't work like a backpack. Okay, well now... That's not what I expected. Can I use this for something? No? Okay. So that's not what I expected at all. Huh. So I don't know how to use that item. Yeah, I was hoping I could compactly store these in it somehow. Nope, that's not going to happen. Unless, what if can I like use this on tall grass or something? Where would I find some tall grass around here? There's some. No? I don't know. Okay, I'm going to have to look this up. Yeah, RedPower is one mod that is in this pack that I know very little about. We're actually going to play with it a little bit more later in this episode if I get a chance to. Yeah, stick things in here if I don't want to deal with them anymore. Okay, so... Right, coffee beans, hops, and teraworts. We're going to try and figure out what these do. Someone in the comments, I again didn't note down your name, sorry, but you know who you are, that display bug's still there, disappearing table, has told me that teraworts will remove all potion effects. So here's an extra potion of weakness. Let's give it a try. Let's splash myself with it. So weakness, gonna eat a terawort. And yeah, it's gone. Okay, so that's what those are for. I tried them when my hunger bar was down a little bit, and they didn't seem to restore any of it. So they're for removing potion effects. Cool. Now I want to see if they'll remove positive potion effects too, because I've had night vision on before and wanted to get rid of it. So here's night vision. I'm gonna eat one of these. Okay, they don't. Oops, ate two. Okay, so only negative potion effects, or maybe they're not updated for night vision. That's also possible. Let's try swiftness. Those are cheap and easy to brew. Okay, so only negative potion effects. All right. So cool. So they're like stacking milk. That's actually really good. All right, so that's worthwhile. Cool. Now, coffee beans. If I just look at the usage, these aren't too hard to figure out. I can craft them into coffee powder, or I can macerate them for 3 coffee powder. So let's macerate them. Macerator, yes, this one. Yep. Should we do all of them? Nah, I want to plant some of these. I'll do 2. Jeez, go faster. Where's my overclockers? There we go. So I might be generating enough power now to just keep this spun up all the time. Yeah, I got a comment telling me that you can leave them spun up and they won't use any power. I don't think that's quite accurate. It seems like, from what I could tell, I mean, I've done this before, it seems like they do consume a little bit of power continuously if you leave them on. Okay, let's try that. Let's verify, see if I'm remembering right. So we'll turn this on and just let it go for a while. Make some noise. I'll come back once that's fully spun up. Actually, let's see, is it 7500 with no overclockers? I need my EU reader. EU reader? This is turned into a multimeter? That was the MJ reader, but it can read liquiducts too now, which is pretty cool. All right, so if I take this out, yeah, so that stabilizes at 7,500. Oop, starting new measurement. Yeah, 3 EU in. Let's give it a little bit longer. Or 3 EU per tick in. Yeah, so it still consumes 3 EU per tick to stay spun up, which is less than it takes to spin it up, because if I let this go down a little bit, then turn it on again. Well, that wasn't, wait. Oh, wait, what? Still 3? 8 in, 8 out. Well, okay, so the recycler's running. Okay, let's give this some overclockers. So that's definitely going. 192, 192, 192. So once it gets all the way spun up, all right, so you heard those turn off, so it's using less power now. Yeah, okay, so it just continually consumes 3, right? Let's just make sure. Why do I get negative numbers from that? Yeah, so it does consume a little bit of power. That's probably okay, because I have enough to spare for that now. Yeah, these things, man, I was worrying about this running out. This lasts forever. It is getting close to halfway down, but it's, yeah, this is not something that has to be replaced very frequently. I'd kind of like to set up a second one of these boilers. I'm finding that although my EU power generation is actually pretty decent now, my MJ is falling behind a little bit because these extra B's machines take quite a lot of power. I mean, we saw this one, yeah, max input 2,000 MJ per tick, usage 100 per tick. And synthesizer, yeah, a little less, half as much. Gene pool. Oh, I've heard that you get twice as much liquid DNA if your B's are identified. I'd like to verify that, but I don't have an easy way to do it because the system's full. But if we use any liquid DNA during this episode, we'll take a look at that in a bit. Yeah, okay, I got distracted. We were talking about we're doing stuff with coffee. Ha! All right, coffee. So let's put this away. Coffee powder, of course, lets you brew coffee. We need a stone mug and some water. And to make this, that is a lot of what the hell is 0? 0? 0? I don't know what that is. Okay, so that takes surprising amount of stone to make 1 mug, but that's fine. 7 of it. All right, and craft this with, I need some water. Can I use a water bucket, probably? Just never like to use the consumable water containers because I'd rather have a reusable one. So there's cold coffee. So let's see if I can drink cold coffee. I can. It gave me speed and haste. Oh, cool. Okay, so 15 seconds of speed and haste. Okay, let's make some more. And let's actually heat it up this time. I believe you can just smelt it to heat it up. Yep. Powered furnace going. So now we have dark coffee. We can drink this. Did that give me... No, it had worn off. Okay, so once again, 15 seconds. So it looks like the same. Okay, let's brew 1 more mug. Oh, water, yeah. And so we want to heat it up and also put, I believe, milk and sugar in it. So we'll let this go. Get some sugar and, is that right? So dark coffee usage. Apparently you can smelt it to get it again. I don't know why I'd need to do that. Yeah, so we need a milk bucket, so that's no problem. Plenty of cows in here. Ooh, right, okay, that's throwing me off. Right, so it's nighttime, but we have night vision. That's why this looks funny. Here, cow. I've been in here in ages. Huh. Don't really use that very much, because most of my food comes from trading with this guy, because I'll trade 16, or as much coal as he'll let me trade, or charcoal, rather. then buy 7 steak to get him to reset his trade. And yeah, that just keeps me stocked on steak, so I don't ever actually have to kill my cows. I have an infinity bow, so I don't need to kill my chickens. I have no need for pork chops, so yeah, those animals just sort of sit there and make noise. But that's fine. Right, so we want to put these things together, and we get coffee. Okay, let's drink that. See what it does. Well, now that's the same thing. Why is that? What? Okay, so I don't actually see any reason to do anything but cold coffee. Other than, I don't know, like role-playing or whatever, but maybe there's some random effects, I don't know, but I couldn't observe anything different about hot coffee or milk and sugared coffee. Okay, so that's that. So we figured out the terawarts. Now, hops. Now, these I do not know how to use. There is an item. Oh, I see my night vision's wearing off. Ooh, look at the crazy sky. And it's gone. Okay. So there is an item, I believe. Booze barrel. Let's try this. Do I have any rubber wood? Now, again, okay, you can craft it into itself? Why? How does that make sense? So any type of wood planks and 1 log of rubber wood. I probably don't have any rubber wood. No. Now, I have enough good ways to get sticky resin now that I think this is actually unnecessary, because I can get it from bees, I can get it from stickweed. I feel like there's yet another way I can get it too. So I think I'm actually just going to chop these down, but let's just take 1 for now in case I want them later. Yeah, because I don't find myself needing a huge amount of rubber. I use it for thaumaturgy. I once in a while make an electronic circuit, but that's about it. So, could make a booze barrel. I know absolutely nothing about this other than the name. It sounds like the sort of thing I need. Let's just stick it here. Nope, can't place it. Can craft it into itself. Great. Maybe let's try an extractor. That doesn't seem to... No, not an extractor. Canning machine? No, that's not going to work. What would we do with this? Because hops don't show me any recipes or usage. And I don't know much about brewing beer in the real world, so I don't have any good guesses about how to use this. So I don't know. And that's the only thing you can do it is turn it into itself, and I can't place it. So yeah, I don't know. No. No. I don't know. Okay. Well, did everything just get really red, or am I imagining things? That was weird. Maybe the sun's rising. Sun is rising. Okay. That explains that. Yeah, I don't know how to use this, so I'll have to look it up later. Or you guys can tell me. That would work too. So, yeah, that rubber came out of the extractor. So I'm wondering, why do I have rubber on me? So let's do something else. What else is on our list? Right, now we can finally talk about bees, which was supposed to be first up. So I visited the large hollow hill that we cleared before and happened to find a rocky beehive in it. Now, these rocky bees are interesting. They have some really good attributes. So they're nocturnal, flyer, and cave. This is the first time I've ever seen flyer. Supposedly you get it occasionally on wild forest bees, but I broke like 12 or 24 forest beehives and never saw the attributes. So, yeah, had to go to extra bees to get it. But anyway, they have both 2 temperature and both 2 humidity, so that's awesome. That's actually something I'd been trying to get on my cultivated bees, but it'll be a lot easier with these in the mix. However, these only produce 1 drone. So I could breed these 2 together, but they wouldn't get me anywhere because they'd just get me a princess and a drone to breed together again. With these, we want to try out our inoculator. So I have a high fertility serum here that's been purified to excellent quality. So we're going to give it a shot. Yeah, it doesn't really matter which one of these yeah, it does. Well, no. Okay, so let's do the princess. Not the purifier, the inoculator. Okay, so princess goes in, I'm guessing, probably that slot. Okay. So if I put this in here, hope this works. Is it doing it? Do I need to do something else here? Is it just taking its time? Oh, there it goes, there it goes, there it goes. Okay. So that'll take a little while to try to put the high fertility trait onto this bee. So I'll just let that go for a bit. Then hopefully we can... if this is easy enough, we'll put it on the drone too, just so we go straight to high fertility for both of these. Yeah, so while that goes, let's talk about these serums a little bit. So, well, those aren't really related. Yeah, I got farmed bees. They were just like the apiarist database said, rural with cultivated. So they produce for us seedy combs. Now these, let's get them into the centrifuge. These give you, I should just put them straight in there. Let's watch them go for a little bit. We should get, yes, seed drops. So a seed drop can be put into a squeezer for seed oil, and I believe it gives you as much seed oil as a walnut, which is pretty good. It's 0.2. Yeah. Let's see, where's the walnuts? These magic capsules come from thalmic bees. Looks like they actually hold 2 buckets of stuff, so that'd be cool. Definitely want to get some thalmic bees at some point. Oh yeah, and you can always also get fire shards, water shards, good stuff out of there. Here we go. So walnuts give you 0.2. Yeah, chestnuts give you a little more, but seed drops a little easier because you don't have to grow trees for them. So I was just squeezing wheat seeds in here. But yeah, that'll be a little bit quicker. Well, if I have them, it would be, but I don't have that many. It's almost done. Cool. Yeah, so those are farmed bees. Now, I was trying to extract the faster pollination trait from my rural bees. I'm not having much luck with it. I'm getting plenty of serums, but none of them are pollination serum. I did see a slowest pollination serum from something. I looked on the forums, sounded like you sometimes have to go through hundreds of these things just to get the one you want. So apparently it's very rare to extract that. I don't know if it's better if you identify these things like the gene pool supposedly is. I could try that. Sure, why not? Just costs 1 honey drop. So, now, the thing is, I have a lot of junk serums now, and you can turn these back into empty vials if you just take it out and put it into a furnace. So this will smelt it back to an empty serum vial for you. And you can put those back in here for another attempt at it. So all this costs me is bees and MJ. So keep trying, and eventually you will get, supposedly, get a pollination serum. So this is kind of a pain because, you know, these don't stack. I have to pull them out one at a time. They don't stack in the furnace, so I have to put them in, and it takes a while. So I'd actually like to set up a smelting station. We'll get back to our Rocky Bee in a moment. I just want to talk about this a little bit. I'd like to set up a smelting station where I can put a bunch of stuff in a chest. It'll get sent to powered furnaces, and the products will get pulled out into another chest. You know, similar to this this centrifuge setup I have here. Just stick combs in here and get the bee products out here. So that's going to take a little bit more space because I want a bunch of furnaces. So I've started digging out. Didn't get very far, but I guess I started digging out my basement a little bit here. Yeah, I'm not sure what to do here because I've kind of filled all the walls with stuff. So I need to do some intelligent expansion. I'd really like to use bigger tanks than these because this is the minimum size of iron tank, and it only holds so much. Ooh, Looks like I've pumped out all the lava from the nether that I can. Either that or my world anchor's out of fuel. Oh! Okay, man, I'm kind of just flowing from one item to the other. So let's take a real quick detour and talk about world anchors. Then we'll get back to our bees, and then we'll look again at this furnace setup. Maybe. I'm gonna put these back. Well, let's look at our bee now. So the inoculator is here. Okay, did it do it? It used 2 charges, looks like. And it's still excellent quality. This got... Yeah! Fertility! Awesome! Okay, so that was easy enough. Let's go ahead and do it on the drone, too, so they'll be stable right away. So it'll produce bees that have... oh, hang on. No, I actually don't want to do that. I'd like to keep a... how am I even going to do this? I might have to find another rocky drone for this. I'd kind of like to keep fertility of 1 drone around or something, because once I get something stable, that would actually be good to have for just producing bee products. So we need an apiary. There's a free one. And this bee wants stone as its flower, or rock, rather. So let's, I guess I need to get some... stone here somewhere. I'll just stick a piece of cobblestone next to it. Hopefully that'll do the job. Cobblestone? Cobblestone? Most of the time when I'm playing Minecraft, I usually have cobblestone on me, but for Feed the Beast, I don't find it necessary nearly as much. Actually, did it need that? Maybe it was finding it elsewhere. I'll give you a moment and see if you find your flowers. Yeah, I don't know what to do about this now since that seed bag didn't work. You happy? You're happy. Okay. Well, it's finding stone somewhere in its range. I'm sure there's plenty around here underground and places like that. So I guess just don't put this up in the air or in the end or the nether or someplace like that. Anyway, so we'll just let that go. And yeah, I don't need to talk about any of these. Oh, I gave each one of these a chest for to have some working space, because when I'm breeding a bunch of bees together and trying to get specific traits on them, it's sometimes confusing to keep track of which ones I was breeding with which ones. So that's just a little more space for me to keep track of what I'm doing. Have some plans for a proper apiary room. I have been working on been making lots of scented paneling because I want a bunch of alvearies to be able to put in it. And what was I going to say? Right, that's why I was squeezing the seed oil there, because I'm actually out of what do you call them? Oh goodness. Impregnated casings. That took me a long time to get out of my mouth, but okay. Yeah, I'm out of impregnated casings, and I need more to make alveary blocks. Didn't I? Oh, no, that's right. I kept the drone as 1 fertility. Okay, that's fine. So what else do we need to do here? I don't think there was anything else with that. Right, so let's talk about world anchors a little bit. So back in a previous version of Railcraft, these things, there was a hotkey you could press to see the area that these covered. But that one is gone in this version, and I was kind of confused for it. I think confused about it. I think in a previous episode, I had been looking for the hotkey and couldn't find it, but I just checked the Railcraft wiki, and it turns out it's still in the game. There's just a different way to get to it. So we need to make Trackman's goggles. I have the materials for them, except for this receiver circuit, which takes a bunch of weird stuff. I want to see if... Can I do anything else? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I can do all sorts of stuff. Okay, so this is crazy Railcraft stuff. I would like to... Okay, so before we build the goggles, I'll talk about long-term plans a little bit. So we've done very little to almost nothing with Railcraft, but I would like to learn it by making a system for these guys. So I talked about this a bit before. I'd like to breed up a bunch of librarians to get different enchanted books that we can buy from them, because this guy has an Unbreaking 3 book, which is really good, but we're going to have to breed a lot of villagers to get other good books. It'd be great if I could get one with Silk Touch, Looting 3, if that's even possible. If you can get Unbreaking 3, I assume you can get just about anything, because that's a pretty high value enchant. And yeah, there's supposedly going to be a villager for Mistcraft in a future version of that, and yeah, we still need to get familiar with these thaumaturge guys. Still have no idea how to get chicken nuggets. I assume we'll find it out later. Where are all the chicken nugget traders? There we go. Right, so that's what I want to do with Railcraft. I want to set up a system for, moving newly bred ones out to either to be put on a trading floor or to be killed somewhere away from these guys so they don't get angry at me for it. I'm like a slave owner with these guys, but, kind of have to be to get them to do what you want. Anyway, so, yeah, right, so we're making Trackman's goggles. So we need that receiver circuit thing. Repeater, 2 sand, slime ball? Why? Redstone, gold, lapis. How many redstone? One more time. 2. Okay. Repeater, slime ball, gold, lapis, and 2 sand. Okay. See if I can figure out the recipe from that. I don't know why. I just like to challenge myself to remember those things without looking them up again. Is that even all the components? I'm not sure it is. So it was like this, and yeah, that seems right. Cool. Okay, good. And then this. Current aura, none. Use from hotbar to change auras. Okay. Current aura, anchor. Tuning. I don't know what that is. Okay, I want to see anchor aura. And there we go. So you can see that one little purple sparkle. We'll see a bunch more. The reason I wanted these right now is because I couldn't remember where all my world anchors were. I remembered having one somewhere in this area to keep this tree farm loaded, but it's disabled right now because it produced me enough wood that I don't need any for a while. But I can turn this back on easily enough soon. Now apparently these are being deprecated. Like this type of farm, you're supposed to use the new multi-block farms from forestry now. So we'll have to figure out how those work someday. But okay, cool. Yeah, I wanted to see this. Wow, that just barely keeps this whole place loaded. Does it in this direction? Yup, just barely. Okay, with a little bit of room to spare. Because, yeah, there's a world anchor right there in the center. So that's kind of a double-edged sword, because these stupid things take so much babysitting to keep weeds from growing, and yeah, I'm trying to avoid that. That's why I'm not trying to spread these to the corners. I'm just picking the coffee beans and planting them. I'm doing that as much as I can, because I hate dealing with weeds. It's just not any fun at all. How's our Rocky Bee doing? Perfectly happy. Okay, so cool. Those are Trackman's goggles. What else? Right, so... okay, so... one of the things I wanted to say about... right, this furnace setup I wanted to use. It would be kind of a pain to do this with BuildCraft pipes, but apparently RedPower pneumatic tubes can give you... can behave a little bit more intelligently. So I think with them I could just have whatever item needs to be smelted moved into whichever furnace has room for it without having to do a bunch of gates and iron pipes and diamond pipes and all that crazy stuff you'd have to do with BuildCraft. So I know very, very little about RedPower beyond sort of vaguely understanding what it can do. So let's make some brass. And we're going to use this for pneumatic tubes. So we need 2 pieces of glass. No, more than that. And we're going to see if we can figure these out at all. So here's some brass. I'll just let the rest of that cook while I do this. And that's how you make pneumatic tubes. And Now I need some sort of machine to actually put stuff into the tubes. So there's a dark spot right around here. I wonder where it is. Maybe it's under here. No? Because I got rid of all that. Okay, well, something's dark down there. I don't think it was this. It sounded like it came from there. Anyway, right, so brass. Here's some pneumatic tubes. And so let's try something real basic first with these. We're gonna pull an item from one chest to another. That's a start. Give me lots of chests. So we built a couple of RedPower items before and didn't really know what to do with them. Let's give them a try now. Probably going to need something to give it a redstone signal. So we want to go from this chest to this chest. Yeah, I'll put another there. We'll play with it in a moment. So there's some tubes. No, wait. Let's see. What? Oops. Can I break this with my fist? Yes. Pick? Yes. Okay. So let's put a piece of cobblestone in here. Let's try the transposer first. So I put that there, facing that way. Give it a redstone signal. Nothing. Is it facing the wrong way? It's facing the wrong way. Okay. Put it the other way. And there we go. Okay, so that sent the cobblestone along there. Okay. So in that sense, that seemed to work about like a buildcraft pipe. Maybe a little quicker. Deployer. So I believe the deployer... this isn't going to work. This isn't going to work at all. No. Deployer would... Let's see, is there any way I can... Okay, let's try this. So I'm going to put a water source block right there and see if the deployer can pick it up and send it along that pipe with this bucket. So I'll take from here and put this here. Oops. Now, I'm out of... I don't have enough food left to sprint. I've noticed if I turn on the gravitation engine, I can still sprint. So that's pretty cool. even if I don't have enough food to do that normally. So I'm going to put this here, put the bucket in here. I think this is how the deployer works. Oh yeah. Except it didn't pump it out. Okay, yeah, I don't see a thing on the back. So how do I get it out of there? How do I... Okay, so in that case, it just works sort of like a dispenser. Okay. How would I get it out of there? Can I like could I use the transposer on it? Maybe? No. So oh yeah, okay. So I could use the transposer to suck it out of the deployer. All right. Now there's a lot more machines than just those. So those probably aren't even the ones I would use for my furnace room. Let's have a snack before we starve. So let's take a look at some of them. So I'm just going to browse through. What's the best way to do this? Let's see. RedPower. Ooh. Buffer. I don't know what that is. Blocks, bluetricity. Oh. So we're not really doing bluetricity here, I think. Yeah, I don't think we need that. Compatibility, control. Oh, man. Okay, so there's the computers. Cool. Oh, man. Oh, man. So much stuff. Machine. Okay, wait. I saw something I wanted. Not frames. Item transfer. Here we go. Okay, so... Hey, now, come on. Don't be a pain. RedPower. Machine. Item transfer. So hard to use. If I move my cursor outside this, it'll all disappear. So, right. We figured out the deployer and no, not the block breaker. Block breaker, what it sounds like, I guess. Transposer. Filter. Item detector. Sorting machine sounds like something you might want. Retriever. Okay. regulator, igniter, assembler, ejector, relay. I think that one's important, or that's how you move stuff between BuildCraft and RedPower pipes. Okay, well, I'm going to build a few of these that look likely, and we'll play around with them a little bit and see if we can figure them out. Before we do that, let's take a quick break and look at our bees, see what we got. So we do have 3 drones. They're all the same, though. Okay, 1, 3. Yeah, I think that's what I want. Okay. 1, 3. Ooh. All right, so that's fine. I'm going to put these back together. Basically, I want a drone with 3, well, yeah, I'll just put these back together and wait and see what happens. I want to reproduce the drones, but I don't want to lose the 1 drone fertility trait. But you'll only produce 1 drone, so that's going to be a pain. Okay, well, I can burn through these, and I can always re-inoculate my queen with triple fertility. So anyway, back to building those machines. All right, I had a look at some of the recipes, and it's some pretty complicated stuff. But first, I just want to try something here. So we have 4 fertility serums here, 3 powered furnaces that'll accept the thing to smelt into that slot. I just want to see what happens if I use this in this configuration 4 times. So 1, 2, 3. Cool, okay, so that's smart. Those are going to the right place. Let's do it once more. And it just doesn't. Okay. Well, you know what? There we go. That's all we need. Okay, so all we needed was the pneumatic tube and something to pull something out of a chest, which apparently is a transposer. Okay, well that's trivial. So now we just need a timer on this. RedPower gives you some timers, a timer. Okay, well I have some of those from messing with wireless redstone. Might need more. Let's see, these come from, is it smelting stone? Yeah. Let's get some stone smelting while we do this, because I have a feeling I'm going to need some more of it. And we'll use, let's see, the quickest one's the electric furnace with... Why are you still on? Are you actually still on, or is that lying to me? What can I macerate? How about some oil sands or crude oil? That's coal ore. Crude oil. Yeah, I have this other thing in my to-do list for processing this stuff, but we're not going to get to it yet. Why does this... I'm not giving this a redstone... Wow, that's not where that goes. Okay, so that was just lying. Anyway, that was a little bit of a distraction, so... Get these overclockers off of me. Right. We're smelting stone. No, those don't go there. Don't want to cook them. All right. So how do we build this? Stone wafer, stone wire. Okay, so 1. Okay, so that gives us 3. Okay, so 3 stone wires, stone anodes, anode. Okay, oh wait, no, 3 of those. Oh, no, fumbling. Okay, and we need stone pointer, so redstone, stone, okay, no problem. So 2 redstone torches. Do I have any in here? I do. And maybe I didn't need so many of these after all, but I have them now. So, now I did need a piece of stone though, so give me one of those before you smelt them all. Okay, so that was redstone torch, stone, and this, and then that. Yeah. Okay, cool. So was it like this? I think something like this. Yep. All right, so there's a timer. Let's get these back out and what the... Oh, wait a minute. If this is... Oh, no, that was off. It just remembered that I wanted to put something in there and was going to do it. Okay, interesting. Yeah. So, oops. So I just want to put this timer here next to this thing. And, oh, there it goes. You can configure the interval of this thing, so go faster. Okay. Can I toggle it? I think you can toggle these things. Yep, so that stops it. Cool. Nice and simple. Okay, great. Oops. So that, that did suck in the serum. Okay, so it was holding it, and I can't get at it. You have to. Okay, that's interesting. But anyway, cool. So we can have a toggleable timer there, and what is this thing? A transposer. Look at those particles. It's purple. Yeah. Okay. Transposer on a chest. The chest will. Okay. Here's a question. Can I? Where'd that chest go? Okay, that was really weird. It looked like it didn't even drop, but I guess it's in my inventory. Or is this thing holding it? Yeah, the chest was in there. Okay. Crazy. So I want to see if this can request, like, if I put a tube here and then a chest over here, will this thing somehow pull stuff out of there and into itself remotely like that, or does it have to be right on the chest? Okay, no, it can't, unless... Yeah, okay. So that was overly optimistic. All right, so this has to be right against the chest. I'm sure there's smarter ways to do this. RedPower experts would tell me all sorts of crazy stuff to do, but I think this will do the job for me. So, yeah, pneumatic tubes going to powered furnaces. We'll have to take the stuff out of those somehow and put it into another chest. But yeah, that should work for our setup. Looks like I need to wrap it up here. So we'll get to the rest of this stuff later, but cool. Oh, whoa. I wasn't holding the run key there. I just did it on its own. Anyway, yeah, I think we can call it good for now right here. So, see you guys next episode.